Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Evoland 2. In this episode, I'm going to smash my face against a brick wall and hope it breaks. One of the two. So, I've tried recording an episode prior to this one. Sorry, the episodes have been, well, this is the only episode that's going to have been out. The last one was 3 months ago. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're back to it. So there's a boss right over there, and I'm not sure, well, I tried recording, as I said, an episode prior to this, but I ended up recording the gameplay audio twice, instead of recording on one channel the microphone and on the other one the gameplay. I was recording both channels the gameplay. Whoops. So yeah, I didn't do much, but I did do a little bit. So what I did was, there was the... Oh, hi. There was this thing that we had no way of disabling. And... well, not that we had no way of disabling, we just hadn't disabled it yet. We hadn't found the console or whatever it was. And yeah, so I found the console, I disabled it. This was last episode that I did not put up because I had to scrap it. There we go. And the game that we had to play was Pac-Man. And I think there was a game prior to that, Space Invader. I'm not sure if we'd already done that one or not, but we played that one last time. And the game playing the game was just, whoops. Playing the game was just the way to disable these security grids that usually have an alarm on them. So you step on them and then an alarm goes off. Oh, there's two waves. Whoops. That is, unfortunate. Heal you, please. Well, at least it's the tank that's taking all the damage. It's better than the healer taking all the damage, or the mage. I lost my train of thought. Where was I going? Don't remember. Smack him around. And then heal. Yeah, you can use a heal yourself. So yeah, we disabled the alarm on this one, and then we tried to go fight the boss. And he kicked our ass twice. And it was... we handily got our asses kicked. It wasn't even like, oh, well, if I try just a little bit harder, or if I change the tactics slightly, I'm going to do better. Not even close. It's like I wasn't even like half the strength that I needed to be to fight him or something. So I was thinking I might have to do some grinding. But then I walked on this plate, on the grid thing, whatever you want to call that, the thing that the monsters are currently walking on. I walked on that, and apparently I didn't go far enough to the left, and no monster spawned. So I thought, oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to... What did I do there? I just not paying attention at all. I thought, oh, I guess I'll just have to smash my face against the brick wall that is the boss over and over again. Interesting. But apparently no. Apparently you can have more enemy fights. So I guess I'm most likely going to be grinding for a while until I get to, I don't know, I think I'm level 20 right now. So until I get to like level 30 or 40, I'm gonna keep grinding. It's gonna take a while. So this episode won't be, oh, I should have waited. This episode won't be out when it should have been out, which was, well, the last episode I recorded was like the 4th January or something. And now it's the 8th or the 9th. So this will probably only be out if we're the 8th, it'll only be out the 9th. If we're the 9th, it'll only be out the 10th type of deal. Ah, I should have healed there. It doesn't entirely matter because there's just the one enemy, but I really should have healed there. Oh, I thought I could make it. I could not. Unfortunate. Heal, you can use it. So, what was I talking about? Right. Well, I suppose Christmas has come and passed. I had a fairly lovely Christmas. I hope you guys have had a great Christmas as well. It was, more peaceful than usual. Usually. The game, where was it? Over here. Oh, that was the game right over there. Oh, I thought Fina was the one that went last, but I guess Velvet went last. Whoops. I was gonna heal Fina again, but that's not really an option. Well, somebody might die. You can use it the most. Yeah, usually for Christmas, our family goes well, on the 24th we go to one of my aunt's house, and we have Christmas Eve supper, and we exchange our presents. No, you heal him. And we exchange presents, and then, well, we play games and whatnot for, I don't know, until like 10 PM or something, 10-11 PM. And usually it's fairly noisy, and I get headaches fairly easily. I don't deal well with being around people for extended periods of time. I get headaches and I just get irritable and whatnot, so I tend not to like being around larger groups of people. It doesn't bother me as much if it's people I know or like family and stuff, but it's still an entire day with the family is a bit much. Oh, I should have healed. Well, that'll be a common complaint. Not a common complaint. A common. Oh crap! I should have done a thing. I did not do the thing. Actually, Fina can use it the most, and then Velvet after that. But this year, well, usually during the game time is when it gets noisiest, but this year there were a few less people. Does he attack or is this paused? This is useful information that I would like to know. So I'll just keep talking while I just wait. I usually during the game night, game portion where we just play board games or like Remoli or Pass the Ace or a few different games that we play as a family. It usually gets fairly noisy, but for whatever reason, partly because there were less people, but also partly because of the game we were playing. What was the name of the game? Sequence, I think? You have a deck of cards. I guess it is paused. Well, good to know. I don't have to rush it. Sequence. You have, it's in teams of a number that is dividable by 3. Dividable by 1, 2, or 3. Is how many teams there can be. No. Number of player. I'm explaining it very poorly because I'm trying to do the thing and I was failing at doing the thing anyways. A lot. Yeah, this was the Pac-Man one. We had to do this one to be able to get to the next area. Oh, so if a pixel on him even touches me. Okay, well, that's useful information to know. The last time I did this, I did it first try, so I didn't actually know what the boundaries for getting hit and whatnot were. So yeah, it was games and quieter and whatnot. But I didn't have a headache the either day of or the next day, so that was pretty nice. And then the day afterwards, on the 25th, we opened presents with just my immediate family, sister, father, mother, whatnot. And oh crap, and leave me the fuck alone. And we try not to die here. Oh, there's an orb behind the thing. I just didn't pick it up for whatever reason. So yeah, that unlocks, that disables the alarm on that, on the grid there, down there. So that's what we did last episode. And then up above there was that, which is Space Invader, which we already did. Actual last episode, and not last episode that I recorded, that I had to scrap. So, I can't talk and fight at the same time. My brain can't do it. So, yeah, I'm level 20. I'm still missing a whole bunch of stuff. This series is going to go on for so long. It's going to be ridiculous. There's a few other things that I would like to do. A few other series. Oh, I should finish about the Christmas stuff. So yeah, on the 25th, we opened presents with immediate family. Siblings and parents. I got a few things that I asked for. That was lovely. I got a cutting board. Like a butcher's block, where it's all, the cutting board is all end grain pointed upwards. And that is heavy as all hell, but very, very nice. Very thankful to have had that, to have received that as a present. My brain messed up there for a second. And that's just one of the few presents that I got that I'm very happy to have had. But back to, oh yeah, and then that night we go, well, like 5 p.m. or something. We go to another of my aunt's house, and we have Christmas dinner. So there is the food the night of the 25th. There is oh, I forgot to say this one, but my father makes meat pies the day of the 25th. So we had meat pies. And then the night of the 25th, we go to my other aunt's house, and we have turkey dinner, prepared mostly by them. We brought a cake and maybe something else, maybe just the cake, I'm not too sure. And then we play some more, we eat more, we play some more games, and then we go back home. So that's the food the 24th, meat pies the 25th, and then turkey dinner the 25th. And then my father was going to invite some people over. He had an open invitation of, if you want to come over, we're gonna have turkey dinner the 26th. So we had another turkey dinner the 26th, but nobody else came, so it was just the 4 of us. My god, that makes for a lot of food. I mean, delicious food, all homemade turkey dinner stuff, but still a lot of food. And then the 28th, 29th, something around there, we went over to my grandmother's house, which is like a 3-hour drive from our place. 3-hour drive there and 3-hour drive back, or is it 3-hour drives there and back? No, just there. and that's the one that's a doozy, because my mother's family is fairly quiet. I know I'm not doing anything, but I feel like first episode back, story time makes sense. Next episode, we're going to be fighting the boss and whatnot. But in between episodes, oh, that'll make it way easier. I can put out an episode today. I'll just do the story time episode today. Talk all about the stories of things that have happened since I stopped making videos. Maybe a little summary of things that I want to do. And then I'll be able to put this episode up today or tomorrow. Instead of definitely tomorrow. Oh, it'll be up today. It's the 11th. I was off by at least 2 days. Alright, I mean it's 2:40 AM, but it's still the 11th of January. So yeah, this episode will be out today. My time, I don't know, 8 to 10 PM thereabouts, probably. Maybe 5 PM. I'm not sure when I'll schedule it to upload. But yeah. So, and then we went, grandmother's place, and well, I'm scatterbrained as all hell. I'll get used to this eventually, but I'm rusty. All the stuff that was the 24th to 25th was with my mother's family. On my father's side, we go to his mother's house, my grandmother, and some other people come over. His brothers, and his sister lives with, scatterbrain is all hell. His sister lives with his mother. They live in the same house. And because she's getting older, and they are also, they just didn't want to have a house anymore. It was too complicated when they could just live with my grandmother, because they had the house and an RV, and it was a whole heck of a lot of things. But anyways, on my father's side, they're a lot rowdier, they're a lot noisier than on my mother's side. The mother's side, they're a lot quieter. They can be noisy, which is why I complained about usually having headaches during game time. But my father's side, they're always noisy as all hell. So I just have to bring my headphones and hope for the best. Just go in the next room over. Hope for the best. Oh, my bad. Hope for the best. I mean, it's still lovely to see them, but I do get headaches fairly easily, so that's annoying. Lovely to see the people. They're fantastic people to be around. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Well, that's the end of story time, basically. I hung out with some friends when I was back at my parents' place. Well, back over there. Hung out with 2 friends of mine. For a while, we went to a board game place. Well, we had brunch, and then we went board game place. Just to check out what's it like here. What kind of games do you have? What's the pricing stuff? That sort of things. And that's basically it for story time, I think. I'm sure I'll think of other stuff for like next episode and the episode after that, but that's it for story time. Now into future plans. And there's gonna be no more gameplay, in case you didn't figure that one out. No more gameplay for the rest of the episode. It's just story time and future plans for the channel and the Twitch channel as well, because during Christmas I got money and I was able to buy myself a Xbox One controller. It was on sale for $50, the wireless one, instead of $70. $79, something like that. So it was only $50, which is manageable at the very least. But the wireless function doesn't work. The Bluetooth doesn't work. I have the Windows 10, so it should work with Bluetooth. I have a Bluetooth dongle. I bought that specifically for being able to do this, since for whatever reason my motherboard doesn't have Bluetooth. Not sure why. Yeah, it only works wired, which is fine, because I mean, at least it works, as opposed to the PlayStation 4 controller or the PlayStation 3 controller, which was spotty at best. I prefer the PlayStation controller, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I switched out. And what else? Oh yeah, what I want to do. Since I got the Xbox controller, I can now play Dark Souls again. Because I was able to play Dark Souls 1 with the PS3 controller, and then I switched to PS4 controller, and I was not able to play Dark Souls 2. I tried the PS3 controller, it didn't work either. So hopefully the the Xbox One controller will work with Dark Souls 2, and if it does, then I will be streaming that in its entirety. Probably in, I don't know, a few segments. I'll probably play for like 10 hours a piece or something. 6 to 10 hours a piece. And just stream that when I'm doing that. I won't give prior notice, but my Twitch stream, Twitch account is linked. I have a link to it in the description, and also in the top right corner of my channel. There's like the Twitter and Twitch and Google Plus and whatever else. I have Twitch up in the top right corner when you go to my channel. Yeah, to my channel page. So if you want to go check that out, follow and have the notify me when they go live. If you want to go check that out, you can. I will be doing that at some point, probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'm not entirely sure. Cause I'm getting back in the swing of things, and we're doing this. I love playing video games. I love recording video games. Me playing video games. It's just that when you stop for even like a day or two, it feels like it's how to describe it? It's like more of a barrier to start again than if you're just doing it every day. Because if you stop for like a day or two, it's likely that you're gonna stop for like a week. Well, me at least. Because when I stop, it's because I've got like exams, or I've got something fairly big that I have to all attention on. I have to go all attention on. So I stop for a while, and then when I try to get back into it, it's kind of that wall that was put up because I've been away from it for a while. My voice is not sounding great, I don't think. Water helps. So, that was probably fairly loud. What do I want to do? What do I want to talk about? I was talking about a thing, and I took a sip of water. Damn it. What was I talking about? I don't know. Twitch. Getting back into things. Right. So, yeah. I'm getting back into things, certainly. This will be my first upload, and then after that there'll be a Twitch stream at some point with the Dark Souls 2. I'll probably play some other games as well on stream. I'm not sure what, but I'll figure it out. If you have any suggestions, by all means, leave it in the comment section to this video, or any other video really. There's not that many comments. I do read all of them. It's not exactly difficult. So, there is Evoland to play, there is the Talos Principle that I still have to beat, there is Dark Souls 2 which I want to play. We finished all the other games, I think, we're just left with those two. Yeah, I think that's all there is, game-wise. So the upload schedule is going to be 2 episodes a day. Today is only going to be 1, most likely, unless I decide to play some Talos Principle, which actually I might. But today is most likely just going to be 1, Maybe we're going the full 2, I'm not sure. And then tomorrow there'll be 2 episodes, and the day after 2, and until I stop for like another month or so. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I know it's a rambly episode, but it gets a lot of stuff out of the way, which I felt I had to talk about. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope to see you next time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to talk about. We'll beat the boss. Well, yeah, we'll beat the boss in the next episode. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to grind to get to the level that I want to be at, but we'll beat the boss next episode. That'll be the entire point of the next episode. We'll play some Talos Principle at some point, and Dark Souls 2 at some point on stream. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope to see you next time. Have a lovely day, stay safe, and goodbye.